What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Weapon X program. I am your boy Weapon X, and today we got another gun video, gun blog, whatever you want to call it. We just having some fun, so let's have some fun. All right. First off, let's show the weapon is clear. Weapon is clear. Look in the chamber. Y'all can see that. Hopefully y'all can. Look down the barrel. Check me out. There's no ammunition in the magazine. There's no magazine in the weapon. Weapon is clear. Alright. What we have here today. My second weapon that I bought. This was like, at my time of buying weapons, I was trying to buy the most sexiest, flyest, different weapons they had out there. No offense to any other weapons, but I like my weapons to look a certain way. That's why they call me Weapon X. All right? So, for today, we have the IWI Jericho 941 Baby Desert Eagle. I just call it the Baby Desert Eagle because the name's too long. You understand? So, when I saw this on the internet, and it's the poly model, everybody was like, yo, go into more detail about the barrel and everything, the features. All right, well, here we go. All right, for this weapon, we had like a 4.5-inch barrel. You know what I'm saying? Chrome barrel. Got the, you see that right there. Got the safety and the decocker on this joint. You know what I mean? Polymer lower, still slide. Got my little flashlight on there in case you know anybody want to come through. But yeah, this is the second weapon I purchased, and like I said, we going back like 10 years ago. So at the time, this weapon, phew, sheesh, if y'all in the prices, this weapon was close to the 750-ish, 800 mark. When I first got it. Now, before we got this new governor, you know, we was able to get the 15 rounds. For all my people that remember that, when times was good and life was great, we had 15 rounds. But as you can see, we had to dumb it down, get them penned up to 10 rounds. But this joint came with two 15-round magazines for the state of New Jersey. Had a nice plastic case. I'm not doing none of my weapons in plastic cases. I'm bringing them out here live and direct. That's how we doing it. So, like I said, about 750 to 800 with nicks and all that other good stuff, taxes and everything. Copped this joint, man. Took this joint to Pennsylvania. I'm gonna give a shout out to I think it's Sunset Hills Gun Range out in Poconos. Took this one out there. That's an open range. You know what I mean? Have a good time out there. But I took that out there and I brought maybe at that time 50, 100, maybe like 250 rounds I brought out that day and put through here. When I say this weapon is a super accurate weapon, it's a super accurate weapon. Let me just give y'all some of the body language on that joint right there. Check that out. Got target sights on there. You know what I mean? Look at that. Look at that shape. Don't that just look sexy? Look at that nose. Look how that nose just, you know what I'm saying? And yes, I'm putting my finger in front of the barrel because the weapon is unloaded. You saw that. You know what I mean? No magazine in there, no ammo around me or in my facility. But don't sleep, because if you come through, but yeah, anyway, to get into more of the detail of the weapon. Easy to break down, easy to clean, very reliable. You know what I mean? The Israelis, they make good weaponry. I have several weapons made by IWI. I've never had a jam in this weapon. I've never had to clear any malfunctions with this weapon. This is just an awesome weapon. Let me show you something that's different about this weapon. You see how when I cock the slide back, how that barrel does not move? That barrel straight in line. You know what I mean? Like you get no cant when you're doing that. So when you're firing off a round, The muzzle flip ain't that bad anyway because this is 9mm. But the barrel does not cant up and down, so that aids in super accuracy. Super accuracy. At 7 yards, a monster. 15 yards, I'm on point. 20, 25, super accurate. 30, 35, that's about as far as I've ever pushed this weapon out to just really, you know what I'm saying? Because that's more so like self-defense territory, 7 to 15 yards. So when I practice with a handgun, I'm not really trying to go 50 yards out to see if I can hit. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But as far as those measurements, super accurate. No problem. One thing I do like about this is it kind of resembles the CZ75. And if anybody out there know the CZs, very accurate weapons, well put together, you know what I mean, very tight tolerance, very well put together. And this gun is like, you know what I mean, I don't want to say they copying or they mimicking, but it's definitely, you know, in that family. The rail, if you notice, the slide to rail, that slide rides inside that rail. If you can see that. See how that slide sits down in there? It's not sitting on top of the polymer. That rail right there is inside the polymer, which the slide rides inside that. I'm going to break it down for you in a second and show you. But I'm just rambling on. Like I said, we having fun. I'm not trying to be a super educated gun enthusiast, but I do have a lot of weapons. I respect my weapons. I love my weapons. I take care of them. I practice safety first, which all of y'all should do. But man, I could say so many things about this gun, but the video don't want to keep it too long. The grip, you got your finger grooves in there. For me, that works perfect. The finger grooves really get my hand up in there. If you can see these finger grooves on this weapon, my hand just, it seemed like this was made for me. You know what I mean? You got a nice dovetail back there, beaver tail, so you know, won't get that hammer slide bite, which you not anyway, because this slide rides inside the frame. So you're not gonna get that anyway. Got that decocker again. Those target sights, if you can see those real good. Started to change mine out for night sights, but I was like, for what? I got a flashlight. If I really need to see you, I'm gonna spot you. Alright, I line this with some aftermarket skateboard tape. Yo, AKJ, what up? You know we the skateboard boys. You know what I mean? SB. So got me a nice roll of skateboard tape, lined it up, cut it out. As you can see, that look just like Talon tape. You know what I mean? We get money on this side over here, but I like to save money too. You know what I mean? That's all skateboard tape. It looked like Talon tape, but it's not. That's skateboard, baby. It came with like 5 sets of interchangeable back straps. What else I could say? Of course, this is an aftermarket light I put on here by NC Star. A lot of these things, you know, nicely priced. You can get them for good money. I put one on here, and it ain't that bright of a lumen. Maybe like 150, maybe 175, but that's good for the crib. You know what I'm saying? When you need to spot somebody coming through that window, bang bang. But I'm gonna do a quick breakdown for you. Now, there's 2 ways to break this weapon down. The one I found the most easiest, keep it on safety. If you can see right there, if my camera can pick it up, it's 2 little dots right there. Line those 2 dots up, which what I like when you throw it on safety, if you automatically pull it back, it kind of just go there anyway. See how I just stay there? Push that slide release out, / captive pin, pull that bad boy out, lay him on the table so you don't lose him, take the safety off. I ain't got to pull the trigger like some weapons. You just pull that bad boy right off. Comes right off. Slide, frame. Check out inside that frame. Get the internals and the externals of that. You know what I'm saying? See how those guide rails full metal. See how those are inserted inside the slide? I didn't mean to say the slide. Inside the polymer frame. And see how the slide, the grooves are cut along the sides instead of on top where you got to sit your weapon on top like most weapons are. This one goes inside. Like, see how I got to insert that in there? Hold up. I'm doing it while I'm on the camera. And it always, all right, there we go. See how that bad boy just inside the slide? Frame to slide. Now this one I like. It's a steel guide rod. Steel guide rod with the steel spring. Got that good steel barrel. It's a little dirty. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't feel like cleaning my weapons. I use my weapons. None of my weapons are safe queens. I get busy with mine. All my weapons got, if not 10,000 rounds, crazy rounds through them because, hey, got the drop safety plunge in there. You know what I'm saying? So if you drop this joint, it ain't going to discharge on you. Look at that. Look at that. That's craftsmanship right there. Them Israeli boys know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Got the cutouts along the slide right here by the sights. So if you're in the sun, you don't get that glare where you can't see your sights. You know what I mean? Good look at that. Check that out. It's good money. Like I said, nice barrel, 4.5 inch. Put this joint back together. Real simple. Throw that barrel in the slide. That's your spring. That's your guide rod. All metal. Don't matter which way you put the rod inside the spring. It all works out together. Put the spring and the rod in the slot it goes in. Hopefully it don't shoot out, poke nobody in the eye. I got my glasses on, so safety is #1 priority. All right? Now to put this bad boy back together, super simple. That slide rides right in there. Look at that. Look at that. See them 2 dots? Get your slide stop / pin, retaining pin, back in. Joint right back together. Safe direction. Fire that joint. Let's talk about firing that joint. Let's talk about the trigger pull real quick. Y'all see my hat. Shout out to my boy Shamil. You know what I mean? Yeah, you see it. Stoners, baby. Even though we don't smoke on this side, but stoners. Alright? Get that right. Get me in focus. We in focus. We good. Alright. So, talk about the trigger pull. Now, I ain't got no digital scale. I ain't got no regular scale. But check it out. Just judging off as many weapons as I've shot before, I'm going to say this is like a 7-pound trigger pull, maybe 6.5. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Fires off. No problem. Reset. Real audible, tactile. I say that reset trigger. It's that single action. I want to say that's like a 2.5, 3-pound trigger pull right there. And also what I like, you can get a half cock on this. No homo. You can get a half cock joint on this by just pulling the trigger a little bit. Look how the hammer stayed back on him. See how the hammer is canted a little bit? So that'll give you an even smoother trigger pull on there. Look at the hammer. Look at the hammer. Look at the hammer. Bang. That's the reset. No over travel. Back at it. But watch the hammer. That's if you want to stage your shots. You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, this is like a target weapon. You know what I mean? That's why it's so accurate. But trigger pull, phenomenal. I can't front on it. Like I said, we get these 10-round magazines in New Jersey. You know, it is what it is. But I love this weapon. It's super accurate. You know what I mean? Anything I aim at, I'm knocking it out the park. I'm hitting, no problem. Look at that trigger pull. Super phenomenal. Now somebody want to ring my bell while I'm shooting a video. This is crazy. I'll be right back.